stopped saying I've got to wait for good things to happen to me, and I said I'm gonna grind. I'm going to fight. I'm going to work. I'm going to press toward. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do everything in my power. Every single day, I'm going to do everything in my power to become a victor and not a victim.
What's going on, guys? Patrick back again, and in today's video, it's going to be kind of like an experimental video. So these last 7 days, this past week, I took cold showers every morning, and I set an alarm for 6 o'clock a.m. every morning, and usually I wake up around like 8 or 9 o'clock, so 2 hours earlier, 3 hours earlier was 6 a.m. and I set an alarm for 6 a.m. and decided right when I wake up I'll take a cold shower and do that for 7 days and see if I notice any changes or like any differences with working out and like mood, overall lifestyle, and like just see what happens basically when I do this. So each day I have a little clip, except day one because I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it into a video, but then on day two I decided I would. So each day I have a little clip of me taking my shower in the morning, like before getting in and after, and I have notes that I wrote down on my phone. So I'm just gonna review the notes that I wrote down like each day, and it was basically like how I was feeling before getting the shower, after getting the shower, along with the video clips. So check it out. So it's day 2 right now. Definitely way harder to get in the shower today than the first day, but I told myself I would do this, so I gotta do it. It's closer to 6:30 than 6, but whatever, still gonna do it anyway. Day 2, just finished up my workout. Feel amazing, to be honest with you guys. My mood is just really upbeat. I'm happy that I'm doing this. I feel like my day's getting started so much earlier because it is. I feel like I'm accomplishing so much more, and that's just how I'm feeling right now. The shower this morning was absolutely brutal. It took me probably 20 minutes just to get out of bed, but now that I'm rolling, I'm feeling good. So I'm gonna see how this goes, and I'm curious about how day 3 is gonna go because I know the shower is gonna be brutal again, but now that I know how I'm feeling, like how upbeat I am and how happy I am, I feel like I'm gonna be more excited, like how I was on day 1. And yeah. So day 2, I noticed that it was really hard to get up. Like I was basically in bed for 30 minutes after I woke up because I really didn't want to get into cold water. I knew what it was gonna be like getting in the water and like after just waking up really early. So I contemplated giving up for about 30 minutes right when I woke up, already on day 2. So it wasn't looking good early, that's for sure. But I just had to push myself through it, and once I got in the water and once I got to my workout, like the video you just saw, after my workout I was pretty upbeat and pretty happy that I got it done and I had a lot of time left in my day. So let's roll to day 3. So it's day 3. I just got out of the shower actually, and it was a lot better. It was a lot easier being in the cold water today. Still sucked waking up, but I feel like that's how it's gonna be for the whole week. But today it was a lot easier to actually just like sit in the cold water, and I wasn't like wanting to die the whole time. So I guess that's progress with this, but I'm gonna smash a leg workout today. So on day 3, I noticed that I was getting really good sleep time. Even though I was only sleeping for 6.5 to 7 hours, I noticed I was getting a good quality deep sleep, and I wasn't really waking up in the middle of the night like I usually do, where like, you know, every so often, like every few hours you wake up in the middle of the night and it kind of messes with your routine. But on day 3 I noticed that it was just a steady sleep, so I got some good deep sleep, and I really only felt that I needed like 6.5 to 7 hours, because like I didn't notice too much about like recovery in terms of like training, because this week I trained probably one of the harder weeks. Like this was my really good training week, and like my mental focus was really there. I don't know if it was like placebo effect, the showers, or if the showers actually did something, but so I was training really hard, and I didn't notice with like minimal sleep, so like 6.5 to 7 hours, I didn't notice any extra soreness. That might be because I'm eating in a caloric surplus, but I didn't notice any difference from how I normally am, so that's good, I guess. So it's day 4, kind of tired. Definitely one of the better days though. Woke up pretty easily. About to hop in the shower now,
And I'm just realizing that like for all these videos, since I'm taking them right when I wake up at like fucking 6:30, probably gonna look like shit. So whatever, you guys are gonna have to deal with that.
So day 4, I didn't say this in the clip, but on day 3 I had a really late night, so I decided to push the alarm back. So from 6 a.m. I decided to wake up at 6:30, and I found that this was a bit more practical and this made a bit more sense. So from day 4 on to day 7, you'll notice that I was waking up at 6:30, not 6, and I found that this would be a little bit better, and almost a 6 was a little bit too much, but 6:30 was like an easy medium of where I could get 7 hours of sleep, 6.5 hours of sleep. So I felt that was better.
And after the shower, I'm definitely noticing that today, day 4, was definitely the easiest to be in the cold water. So it's getting easier. Hopefully it'll be normal soon, but it's definitely the best day today for the cold water. Didn't feel as bad as the other days. So I guess that's a sign of improvement. So it's day 5 and it feels really good. Like feels like part of the routine now. Like I didn't really have to hassle to wake up. So guess that's good, but we'll see what the next 2 days are like, and we'll see if I'm going to continue this past the 7 days.
Day 5, really didn't struggle with getting up or getting in the shower as much. Kind of tired, but it almost felt like part of the routine then, as I just said, and that's how it was going by day 5. So nearing the end of the 7 days, and that's really how I was feeling for that time. And day 6, I actually woke up before my alarm, and I did take the cold shower, but I was in a bit of a rush, as you can probably see from day 5 to day 7, because I got a haircut. So I didn't actually record myself waking up, but I was relatively quick going in and out because I did have to get a haircut. So it just shows, like, when you have another responsibility, that you don't fool around, you don't wait in bed for 30 minutes like I did on day 2. And I was also used to the cold water, so I guess I just went in really quickly and I didn't record that, but I did record day 7, so check it out.
So day 7, last day, and feel good, man. Not really tired. I had a late night workout last night and I vlogged it, so I can have that up for you guys. But day 7 kind of just feels this is how it's supposed to be, so maybe I'll continue with it. Maybe I'll take a few days off and see if I like that better again, because I kind of forget what it feels like. But kind of enjoyed this. It's kind of good. The first couple of days were hell, but nearing the end, everything got better, so we'll see.
So that was basically it for this video. Basically what I went through on this, waking up at 6 o'clock a.m. and taking cold showers for 7 days. So I did enjoy it. One thing I did find is that my workouts were a lot better, and this whole week I didn't have any pre-workout. So I did notice that my focus was actually improved without pre-workout. So I would say that cold showers, that was the reason for that. And just like waking up being more productive, I guess, and just allowing yourself more time throughout the day to do things really increases mood and everything like that. So I enjoyed this. I might stick to it again, maybe not the cold shower part, but definitely the waking up early. And one thing I want to mention is throughout this whole 7 days, I didn't actually wake up and get in the cold water right away. What I did was I would wake up, go to the shower obviously, and have the water on, I would say warm to like room temperature water just to get in, and then once I would get in I would turn it to cold. Because let me tell you guys, if you try this out for yourself, you're gonna know, when you're waking up at such an early time and you're nice and cozy and warm in your bed, it's a struggle to get up. And once you get into the washroom, if you have the shower on cold right away, the second like your arm or like your one leg gets in, there's no chance you're going in that shower. So you have to like go in with either warm or room temperature water, and then once you're fully in, then turn it to cold, and then that's when the suffering begins. So that's it for this video. Glad I got the experience to try this. I recommend you guys to try it. Leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Go check me out over on my Instagram, and that's it. Peace.